The arena pulses with energy, a cauldron of noise and anticipation as the crowd awaits the clash of two titans under the searing glow of spotlights. MASANORI Rikiishi, Japan's pride, steps into the ring with a quiet intensity that belies his lean, wiry frame. His dark eyes glint with focus, scanning the canvas as if mapping out a battlefield, each step deliberate, each movement a testament to years of disciplined training. Across from him, Eduardo Nunez, Mexico's unrelenting force, strides forward with a swagger that radiates confidence. His broad shoulders and thick, muscular arms hint at the devastating power he carries, his presence commanding the attention of every spectator. The air is thick with tension, the crowd's cheers swelling into a deafening roar as the announcer's voice cuts through, hyping the matchup that's been the talk of the boxing world for weeks. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of wills, a test of heart, and a spectacle that promises to leave an indelible mark on the sport. Rikiishi's journey to this moment has been one of relentless dedication. Born in a small coastal town in Japan, he discovered boxing as a teenager, drawn to its blend of physicality and strategy. His style is a reflection of his upbringing, precise, calculated, rooted in the disciplined ethos of his culture. In the gyms of Tokyo, he honed his craft under the watchful eyes of coaches who saw in him a rare blend of speed and intellect. His footwork is fluid, almost balletic, allowing him to glide across the ring like a phantom, always just out of reach. His jabs are sharp, like the flick of a katana, designed to wear down opponents while setting up devastating combinations. Rikiishi's training regimen is the stuff of legend. Dawn runs through misty hills, endless rounds of sparring, and late-night sessions analyzing opponents' footage, breaking down their tendencies frame by frame. For him, boxing is not just a sport, but a philosophy, a way to channel the samurai spirit into every punch and dodge. The Japanese fans in the crowd wave banners emblazoned with his name, their chants a rhythmic pulse that fuels his resolve. Nunez, by contrast, is a product of grit and raw ambition. Raised in the rough neighborhoods of Mexico City, he grew up idolizing the greats fighters like Julio Cesar Chavez and Juan Manuel Marquez, whose relentless aggression inspired him to lace up gloves of his own. Nunez's style is pure power, his punches carrying the weight of a life spent overcoming odds. His training is as brutal as his upbringing, hours pounding heavy bags until his knuckles ache, sparring sessions that push him to the brink, and a diet meticulously crafted to fuel his explosive energy. In the ring, he's a predator, stalking his opponents with a ferocity that's earned him a reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters in his weight class. The Mexican contingent in the audience is electric, their flags waving high, their voices a thunderous chorus of pride for the man they see as their champion. The bell rings, and the arena erupts into chaos. Round one begins with both fighters circling, their eyes locked in a silent duel of intent. Rikiishi moves like a shadow, his feet barely grazing the canvas, his gloves raised to protect his angular face. Nunez, undaunted, advances with purpose, his stance low and aggressive, searching for an opening to unleash his power. The first exchanges are cautious. Rikiishi snaps out a jab, quick and precise, testing Nunez's reflexes. The Mexican counters with a heavy hook that cuts through the air, but finds only empty space. The crowd leans forward, sensing the storm brewing. Rikiishi's speed is hypnotic. He slips to the side, evading a combination from Nunez, then fires back with a crisp 1-2 that catches Nunez on the chin. The Mexican shakes it off, a smirk curling his lips, as if daring Rikiishi to hit harder. The pace quickens as the round progresses. Nunez, finding his rhythm, unleashes a flurry of punches, each one aimed at breaking through Rikiishi's guard. A left hook grazes the Japanese fighter's cheek, drawing a collective gasp from the crowd, but Rikiishi dances away, his footwork keeping him just beyond Nunez's reach. The Mexican's power is a constant threat, every swing carrying the potential to end the fight in an instant, but Rikishi's elusiveness makes him a ghost in the ring. The round ends with both fighters landing solid shots, neither gaining a decisive edge. The crowd buzzes, their excitement palpable, knowing they're witnessing the opening chapter of something extraordinary, a battle where finesse meets force, strategy meets strength. In their corners, the fighters' teams are a study in contrasts. Rikiishi's corner is calm, almost meditative. His coach, a grizzled veteran of the sport, speaks in measured tones, wiping sweat from Rikiishi's brow and offering sips of water. The instructions are clear. Stick to the plan, keep moving. Use the jab to control the pace and wear Nunez down. Across the ring, Nunez's corner is a whirlwind of energy. His trainer, a fiery figure with a voice hoarse from shouting, urges him to press the attack, to trap Rikiishi against the ropes, and unleash the power that's made him a feared contender. Nunez nods, his eyes blazing with determination, his chest rising and falling as he steels himself for the next round. Round 2 explodes into action. Nunez charges forward, his fists a blur as he tries to corner Rikiishi. The Japanese fighter, true to his style, slips away, but not before Nunez lands a glancing blow to his ribs. Rikiishi winces, but doesn't falter, countering with a combination, a jab to the face, a hook to the body that catches Nunez off guard. The crowd roars, feeding off the intensity of the exchange. Nunez, undeterred, presses forward, his aggression relentless. He lands a solid uppercut that forces Rikishi to clinch, their bodies locked together for a moment before the referee steps in to separate them. The back and forth is electric, each fighter testing the other's limits, neither willing to yield. As the rounds unfold, the fight becomes a chess match played at breakneck speed. Rikiishi's precision keeps him in control, his jabs piling up points, his movement frustrating Nunez's attempts to land a knockout blow. But Nunez's power is a constant danger. Every punch he throws carries the weight of a sledgehammer, capable of turning the tide in an instant. By the 5th round, both fighters are showing signs of wear. Rikiishi's face is reddened from Nunez's hooks, a bruise forming under his left eye. Nunez, meanwhile, is breathing heavier, his relentless pursuit of Rikiishi taking its toll. The crowd is on its feet, sensing the fight is reaching a pivotal moment. The 6th round brings a shift in momentum. Nunez, fueled by the roars of his supporters, traps Rikiishi against the ropes, unleashing a barrage of punches that force the Japanese fighter to cover up. A right cross lands flush on Rikiishi's jaw, and for a fleeting moment, his legs buckle. The arena erupts, the Mexican fans chanting Nunez's name, believing their man has seized control. But Rikiishi, ever the tactician, slips out of danger, using his footwork to create space. He fires back with a combination a left hook followed by a straight right that snaps Nunez's head back, stunning the Mexican. The crowd gasps, caught in the drama of the back and forth, as the fighters trade blows in the center of the ring. The middle rounds are a grueling test of endurance. Rikiishi's strategy of wearing Nunez down begins to show results. The Mexican's punches, while still powerful, come less frequently, his movements growing sluggish from the effort of chasing his elusive opponent. Rikiishi, though battered, maintains his composure, his jabs still crisp, his footwork still fluid. In the 8th round, he lands a combination that opens a cut above Nunez's left eye, drawing a roar from the crowd. Blood trickles down Nunez's face, but he fights on, his pride refusing to let him back down. The referee watches closely, but Nunez's corner assures him he's fit to continue. As the fight enters its final stages, the scorecards are anyone's guess. Rikiishi's technical brilliance has kept him ahead in points, his jabs and movement piling up rounds in his favor. But Nunez's power shots have left their mark, and a single clean hit could shift the outcome in his favor. The 10th round sees Nunez dig deep, summoning a second wind as he launches a ferocious assault. He lands a heavy body shot that makes Rikiishi grimace, but the Japanese fighter responds with a flurry of punches that drive Nunez back. The crowd is screaming, the energy in the arena electric as the fighters push themselves beyond their limits. The 11th round is a masterclass in resilience. Both fighters are exhausted, their faces swollen, their bodies bruised, but neither will give an inch. Rikiishi sticks to his game plan, circling and jabbing, using his speed to keep Nunez at bay. Nunez, knowing time is running out, swings for the fences, his punches wild but dangerous. A left hook catches Rikiishi on the temple, and for a moment, the Japanese fighter stumbles. The crowd gasps, but Rikiishi recovers, firing back with a combination that reasserts his control. The round ends with both fighters trading blows in the center of the ring, the crowd on its feet, roaring in appreciation of their heart and determination. The final round is a fitting climax to an epic battle. The bell rings, and the arena is a cauldron of noise. The fighters touch gloves, a gesture of mutual respect, before launching into their last stand. Rikiishi, battered but composed, sticks to his strategy, using his footwork to avoid Nunez's power shots, while landing precise jabs that keep the Mexican at bay. Nunez, fueled by desperation and pride, swings with everything he has, knowing a knockout is his only path to victory. The final minute is a blur of action. Nunez lands a heavy body shot that makes Rikiishi wince. But the Japanese fighter responds with a flurry of punches that drive Nunez back. The crowd is deafening, the energy palpable as the seconds tick. Down. When the final bell rings, the arena explodes in applause. Both fighters raise their gloves, exhausted but proud, their faces a map of the battle they've just fought. Rikiishi's corner surrounds him, wiping his face and offering quiet words of encouragement. Nunez, bloodied but unbowed, raises a fist to the crowd, his spirit unbroken. The judges deliberate, the tension in the arena thick as the announcer steps to the center of the ring. The decision is razor close, a testament to the evenly matched nature of the fight. When the scores are read, Rikiishi is declared the winner by a narrow margin, his technical mastery just edging out Nunez's. Raw power. The crowd erupts, some cheering wildly, others offering respectful applause for both warriors. Rikiishi and Nunez embrace in the center of the ring, their rivalry transformed into a bond forged in the heat of battle. For the fans, it's a moment to cherish a fight that lived up to every ounce of hype, a clash that showcased the heart, soul, and artistry of boxing. The highlights of this battle will be replayed for years, a testament to what happens when two fighters, driven by passion and pride, leave everything in the ring. As the crowd files out, still buzzing with excitement, the story of Rikishi and Nunez becomes a legend, a reminder of the timeless allure of the sweet science, his technical mastery edging out Nunez's raw power. The crowd erupts, some cheering, others respectfully acknowledging the effort of both men. Rikiishi and Nunez embrace in the ring, their rivalry transformed into mutual respect.